Welcome to the iPad Possibilities Screencast, episode number 46, TurboTax 2010. Welcome once again to another edition of the iPad Possibilities Screencast over on tppn.tv. This is Tim, and this is another free edition of the screencast. I try to do one every single month, one free edition, and I kind of forgot last month, so we're getting two this month, early in the month, to kind of make up for that. So this is the second free episode of this month, and since I forgot last month, this kind of makes up for it. So this is a screencast I do. It's called the iPad Possibilities Screencast, and what it is I do this show twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday, and it's $5 a month to get two extra shows every single week. So this is episode 46. So as a member, you get access to all the backlogged episodes and things like that. If you do like what you see today, you can sign up today over at premium.ipadpossibilities.com, and you can sign up. It's through PayPal. You can cancel at any time, and it's I think a great way to support this podcast I do, iPad Possibilities, as well as get some bonus content each and every week, 2 episodes. So today we'll be talking about TurboTax 2010. Now, this application just came out today as I'm recording this. Now, for those that have not done taxes yet, this will be a great episode. For those that have done taxes, this may be something to watch for next year. So for next year, when you do taxes, remember, TurboTax will probably have a 2011 version of their app. So basically, let me just walk you through the application and what you can actually do with this app. So TurboTax released this today. The application is free of charge, and the service is not. It'll cost some money to submit your taxes and all that kind of stuff. But the same experience, the same process that you use on your Mac or Windows machine, you can now do on your iPad. So it's iPad only. You can't do this on an iPhone or anything like that. It's got a great interface. So first off, you can deal with multiple tax returns. So you're doing your own. Say you're doing your son or daughter's or your husband or wife's. You can manage multiple ones there. To add a new one, you just press the plus button, hit new return. To send this stuff to iTunes. So say you're finished with that tax return. You want to back it up in iTunes. You can say send to iTunes. It will send that tax over to iTunes to let you work with it on the desktop machines or whatever. If you need to import, you can copy from iTunes, and I'll copy a tax return that you've been working on, or basically your data that you've used last year. You can get up to date with taxes with the copy from iTunes command. If you want to trash, you can delete your return right there. So I'm going to delete the return, and I've just got this one here. Let's start up a brand new return. So let's do new return. You can set a password, so let's just hit password, and this is a demo unit, so let's just do password. So you're able to not lock it so anyone can gain access to it, but let's lock it. So security questions, let's just do none. You can do questions, mother's maiden name, you can do that kind of stuff. So hit lock, password may not be password. Good, they are kind of smart here. So let's just do demo. Let's see if demo is an acceptable demo. demo. So let's do demo. It needs to be 6 characters long at least and can't be password. So let's lock it, and it's locked. So we're opening this up now, and here is the quick tutorial it has here. Just tapping or dismiss it. So basically what this has here is you navigate through the screens on this area here on the side. You can see all your returns in the Manage Returns area. You can search for special topics if you're unsure of something. You can keep track of how much money you will have to pay or how much money you will get back this year up here. You can view this tutorial, this quick tutorial, by just tapping View Tutorial again, this I button. Get more help with the question mark. And so basically, quick tutorial, thanks for choosing TurboTax. You're on your way to your guaranteed biggest tax refund. Do your taxes on the go. No need to be online the whole time. So that is something to keep in mind. The iPad version, you can be offline when doing these taxes. Your info is safe, secure, and saved on your iPad. So that's a reason you may want to lock your tax returns. You can lock it up so no one can get in there except for you. Try it for free and pay when you file. So let's tap to get started here. So this interface may be very familiar to those TurboTax users. Same kind of information here. So let's hit personal information. Let's just hit continue down at the bottom there. Personal information, it'll say, hey, do you want to check if you're married, business income, family situation, real estate? So it's a much easier way than going through with the mouse. Just simply check which ones you are working with. Hit continue. So marital status, just getting divorced, and it'll basically say, hey, what was this? Things like that. And hit continue. And you can lock in your personal information. Hit continue. Were you married? Let's do single. You can kind of go through this here. So lots of things like that. If you go down the federal taxes, it'll expand that out. So let's do wages and income. And here you go. So work on my W-2 now. So I've got W-2. It's, if you have an EIN, you need an EIN number. But if you don't, let's hit continue here. And you can go through and fill out your W-2s. And this interface is just simply amazing, because I've tried the web version, I've tried the desktop version. It's not at all user-friendly, at least in my findings, at least not as good as what I'm seeing just out of the box here. So deductions and credit, it's just a great interface here. It even asks you, hey, do you want to get started with mint.com? And it'll actually take you out of the app to get to mint.com. So let's go back to TurboTax. And no thanks. So you can go to federal review, and you can go through all of these different things here. State taxes, they'll even take you through state taxes. Hit continue. And so based on your information, you don't need to do state tax. So basically, as you add W-2s, they'll let you know if you need to do state tax. There's a wrap-up information here. Hit continue, continue, and error check. Fix errors. Since I didn't really do anything, everything's going to be incomplete. You can print and file, and it's just a very well-built application. If you need print for review, so printing, if you're e-filing, look for the review your returns there, and let's hit continue. Do not file. No returns. So yes, there's no returns. So you can save for your records. So preview or print. Pay later. You require the pay. So you need to pay to access that. And when you export your return, we'll make a copy it on your iPad so you can access it. Okay. So yes. So I kind of got a little distracted there, but basically, very simple interface. As you can see with this, you're able to save your .tax file, your tax file that works with TurboTax on the Mac, on the Windows machines, and basically you're able to work between your two different computers if you need to. So say you want to do most of your stuff here. You can do most of your taxes on your iPad and then save it over to your iTunes and open it up on your Mac. Or you could do it all on here. Every piece of functionality that you will find with the desktop version of the application is found in this app. And the interface is much easier to get through. You can just touch with check marks, and it's really a fantastic way to do your taxes. And I'm just so pleased that TurboTax actually has made it to the iPad. It is here, and I'm hopeful the 2011 version ships out earlier in the year. It's coming out early March, which is far too late, I think, for most people to do their taxes this late. So this is TurboTax on the iPad, and yeah. So when you're done, you can. The biggest question for me is, how do I get out of here? So once you're here, the question is, hey, how do I actually get back to the main screen? The only way I've actually found to do that is to close the application. So before we do that, let me just do a quick topic search. So let's just search for business. So business address. It will pull up things like that. So topic search is a pretty cool feature. So that being said, let's go back and close out of this app to show you how you actually get back to the beginning of this app, there's no way to really switch between two tax documents that I've seen, except for closing out of the app as I just did. You just simply double tap to bring up the multitasking bar, or if you've got swiping enabled, you can do that. But yeah, so that's how you do it. And then once you're there, you can, of course, send that to iTunes. This one is locked, so you'll need to unlock it by typing in the password we did, demo, unlock, turn password lock off. So you can do all of that there. And then it'll load up those tax returns. And it is a pretty simple thing. So there you go. So I hope you've enjoyed this very, I guess, first look at TurboTax. This application came out today as we are speaking here, and I'm just so excited it is out, because I would not have thought a year ago that, hey, this year, if you need to or want to, you can actually do taxes completely on your iPad. And it's just an amazing tool the iPad has become for all sorts of use cases. Now tax returns is one of those things you can do taxes with. And it's phenomenal. So I hope you've enjoyed this screencast, this free edition of the screencast. If you want to get even more content, I do these twice a week, every single week. So I'm at episode 46 now. When you sign up, you'll get all the backlogged episodes back to episode 1. Some of these episodes are 40 minutes length. Some of them get pretty long and in-depth with different applications. And so you'll be able to have access to those once you sign up. So you can sign up by going to premium.ipadpossibilities.com. There you can sign up through PayPal. If you need another method, let me know. I can try to accommodate you there. It's $5 a month to get 2 episodes every single week. So 2, 4, 6, 8 episodes a month, around there. So pretty great as far as all the content I produce for this screencast. And that's in addition to the 3 audio episodes that I also do. So if you're not a listener of the audio show, I do that 3 times a week completely for free. Check everything out at iPadPossibilities.com. So once again, thank you if you are a paid subscriber. If not, thank you for watching, and we will talk again real soon. This has been the iPad Possibilities screencast on tppn.tv. This is Tim. I'll talk to everyone again real soon.